All right, guys, welcome to day 4. We have covered a lot this week so far. So if you feel like I just sprayed a fire hose at your face, I get it. Okay, I get it. You are not alone. I tend to go off my plan a little bit and just keep going. And I want to help you guys, right? I want to help you. I want to give you the most information and help you get the best results possible. So sometimes I know it tends to be too much for people. So today we're going to talk about how to apply it all and create your holiday blueprint because when things are too vague or feel overwhelming, what do? Nothing. Right? So I want to make it super clear and straightforward and simple so that you can start taking action and feeling your best. Because here's the thing, the more simple it is, the more likely we are to take those actions. And every single choice you make or don't make is casting a vote for your future self. It's casting a vote for your future results in your body. And I want to make sure that you are electing your healthiest and happiest choice, your healthiest, happiest you this year. I want to make it as easy as possible to do that. Okay. So, like I shared yesterday, we must change our identity, right? We must change who we are at our core. And when you do this, everything else falls into place. Like, this is the absolute real secret. And if I'm being honest, like I never fall off track. Now, I don't say that to to sound annoying. I don't say that to rub it in your face, but it truly doesn't matter what season it is. I do my best to take care of me because of the identity I have created. Now, this does not mean that I am perfect. This doesn't mean that I never enjoy holidays. In fact, I enjoy them more now than I ever did before. And I do so without guilt. I do so while enjoying all of my favorite desserts, all of my favorite foods, because at my core, it doesn't matter what I do, what if I fall off track, right? It doesn't matter if I go out for holiday dinner, it doesn't matter if I miss a workout. I always get back up. And it's not sexy, but that's the thing, right? And here's the thing, okay? I wish I could change your whole identity in a free 4-day challenge. I cannot do that. However, I can start the process. And that is how lasting change happens, is when we slowly start building our new identity. And how do you do that? One habit at a time. Okay, so this is why I mentioned previously we want to pick our non negotiables, the thing you do no matter what, because your identity is, yes, built on your beliefs, on what you think about yourself, but it is also built on what you do every single day. So this is your first layer. Okay, this is your building block. When you master this layer, right? When you master one non-negotiable, then you can add another, then you can add another, but only when you've mastered this. This is why so many people fall off track because they try to change their whole identity. They try to change every single habit they have at once. And that is overwhelming. And not only is it overwhelming, it is super hard. It is super hard. We don't want to do that. So yes, it is not sexy, but when you can add one small layer at a time, and then the key is you want to do that thing until you don't have to think about it anymore. This is why, like, I never fall off track because getting back into track with my workouts, like, it's not something I have to think about. Going for a walk every single day, eating vegetables, I don't have to think about that anymore. The reason it feels harder for you right now is simply because you have to think about it, right? In order to go for a walk, it is out of your normal routine. So you have to think about it and make yourself do it. So we want to get to a place where you don't have to think about it either. Because I promise you, when you get to that place, it becomes so much easier. So my challenge to you to start building that layer is to pick one non-negotiable from each live. So, what is your nutrition non negotiable for the next 40 days? Is it going to be water? Is it going to be protein? Is it going to be fiber? Okay, it doesn't matter. And remember, this doesn't mean that you don't eat other foods, that you don't treat yourself. This means that regardless of what else you ate, you're like, you know what? I drank my water today. I ate my protein today. So, what is your nutrition non negotiable? Number two, what is your exercise non negotiable? Right? Maybe your exercise non negotiable is that you're going to get in 2 strength workouts every single week, no matter what. Because here's the thing, you got a party to go to, and guess what? If you only need to do 2 workouts a week, it is very easy to get in a workout on Monday and Thursday and then go enjoy your party Friday, Saturday. Boom. Easy, right? Maybe your exercise non-negotiable is you're going to walk 10 minutes every single day, no matter what. Maybe it's you're going to hit a certain step goal. I don't care. Okay. Pick one that's going to work for you, one that's going to feel good for you. Okay. Then we want to create your contingency plan for chaos. Because here's the thing, right? Is we realize it's not about being perfect. Life is never going to be perfect. And this is one of the reasons why so many people never stick to their diet, is because they can only stick to it when their circumstances are perfect. But is that ever how life goes? No. So what we want to do is we want to start becoming the person who has a backup plan. And this is honestly where that identity comes in extremely handy, because when we are just the person who, I'm just the kind of person who I drink water every single day. I'm just the kind of person who exercises regularly. I'm just the kind of person who takes care of my body. We realize it isn't about being perfect. It's about making the choice that's in alignment with our goals more often than not. And so often that comes down to just choosing the best decision you can with what you have. Okay. So I want you to think about that. Think about the things that throw you off track in the holidays, right? Think about your specific pieces that throw you off, and then just ask yourself, what would the best case scenario be? Like, what would my best, the version of me who sticks with it no matter what would she do? So if you have family visiting or traveling and maybe you can't get a full workout in, maybe you're just like, I'm just gonna go for a 10-minute walk. When life's crazy and I can't get my workout in, I'm gonna go for a 10-minute walk, or I'm just gonna do 10 squats and 10 push-ups. So this is the thing, is you're planning for the chaos and you're giving yourself something so that it's like, no matter what happens when the chaos hits, I still did something. So see how it's not, I did my full workout, maybe I just did 10 squats and 10 push-ups. But then hey, I'm the kind of person who takes care of myself. I'm the kind of person who prioritizes myself when life is crazy. Okay. And plan for the overeating, right? If I overeat instead of not having a plan, because when we don't have a plan, that's when shit spirals, right? So we want to plan for these things. So if I overeat, I will make sure to drink a lot of water and make sure my next meal has lots of fruit and vegetables. That's how easy it can be. Like, I know I'm trying, it sounds so simple, but that's what I want you guys to think of. So think of those things that throw you off. Is it traveling? Is it food? Is it holiday parties? Right? So maybe if I have a holiday party at night, I will make sure that before I go out, I get my 2 liters of water in. I get, a workout in. I get something in. Okay? Because again, we don't ever want to just hope everything is going to go perfectly, because that sets us up for failure. We want to plan for the chaos. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to this very one thing: holding a higher standard for yourself. And how you hold this higher standard from yourself comes from a deep internal self belief, from knowing you are worth the effort, from knowing that you deserve to feel good in your body and owning that, knowing that even when you're not perfect. In fact, when you can believe that you are worthy of a body you love, even when you're not perfect, that's when it gets easier to keep showing up. When you can love yourself when you are not at 100%, that is actually the shortcut, the fastest way to getting back to 100%, is loving yourself regardless. Because if you sit there and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I ate that. I can't believe I missed my workout. I'm such a piece of shit. Do you feel motivated? Do you feel good about yourself? No. But if you tell yourself, you know what, that's okay. I love me. I love me. I deserve to feel good. So I'm going to drink my water. I love me. I deserve to feel good. So I'm going to go for a short little walk. Do you see the difference? Right? Do you notice how much more motivating it is to take action when you are not a jerk to yourself? Like, I know it sounds silly when I say it out loud, but like, come on. Right? The truth is when you are able to shift this at a core level, everything else changes. Like when you become the kind of person who truly loves you, when you become the kind of person who believes you are worthy of more, the weight loss, the healthy habits, everything else comes so much easily. Now, unfortunately, that is the most challenging part, right? And this is honestly why so many people will lose 5 pounds to gain it back, to lose 20 pounds to gain it back, because you cannot outwork the image you hold of yourself. If you believe you're the kind of person who can never stick with anything, you're going to be right. You might be able to force it for a little bit, but eventually that old identity is going to come back up. If you believe you're the kind of person who can never lose the weight, guess what? You're going to be right. Like, I was thinking about this the other day because I was having a conversation with somebody and they were like, well, you just wait until you turn 37. Like, my whole life, people have been telling me, you just wait, right? When I get it. When I was 19 and I was fit, like, shut the fuck up, right? Shut up, right? Like, you're 19, who cares? But then people are like, oh, you just wait until you turn 25. You just wait until you turn 27. You just wait until you turn 30. I'm 31. Okay, I am 31 and my metabolism is as fast as it was when I was 21. Why? Because of my actions, because of the identity I hold of myself, because I decided not to let age stop me. Now, I can already hear it, right? People are like, well, I'm in menopause. You don't even know. The truth is lifestyle factors can make it more challenging. However, that just means you need to be more intentional with your lifestyle choices. Like, so much of hormonal stuff can be solved through diet, exercise, and sleep, and lack of and stress. And I know this is annoying to hear, and you're probably sitting there like, shut up, you're 31. I've worked with a lot of women who are even in their 50s, 60s, 70s. And these things work for you when you believe it can, right? So your homework is to decide. Okay, decide that this year is going to be different. Decide that this is the year you are going to put yourself first because you deserve it. Pick your exercise non-negotiables, pick your nutrition non-negotiables, and decide that you are going to hold yourself to that higher standard. Now, of course, if you want some support with this, you want to make it even more personal, simple, and doable, comment all in, and I will hook you up with a free 15-minute call. We'll talk about your specific goals, your specific challenges through the holidays, and the best way to implement all of this information so you can get the best results possible. Okay, so again, I'm going to remind you, you deserve to feel good this holiday season. You have spent so many years putting so many people first. Like, this is your time. This is your time to shine. There are still 40 days left of the year. Even if you spend 6 to 10 of those days at holiday parties, think of how much further along you will be if you commit to yourself, even just a couple days a week. Like, I promise you, you will feel so much better. So if you want to hop on a call, you want me to help you map out your plan, comment all in. I will send you the link and hook you up with a plan that, again, feels simple and doable for you. Because I promise you, I know it's frustrating. I know it feels like nothing works and that it can't be that easy, but I promise you, when you have the right foundations, you can absolutely see the results that you want without restricting yourself, without killing yourself. And like, I honestly, like, I just wish, like, my Christmas wish is to help as many women as possible feel as good in their body as they can, because honestly, life is too short. Life is too short to miss out on holidays because you don't like how you look, because you don't have the energy. But life is also too short to just to diet and spend your time depriving yourself of what you want. Like, you can have it all. You just need to learn how to apply it to you. Okay. So if you want some help, some guidance on this, comment all in and I will hook you up and we will get you feeling amazing before the year is over, because you deserve to know how good it feels to love your body even when life is crazy.